Hop's done before you clear off and all. Because if I come back to a sinkhole at dinner...
That's right, change the flaming subject.
Look, how many times do I have to tell you? Me and I were at that club, weren't we?
I know what you told me.
Has he had any sudden shocks, him? Like a crate full of brown ale dropped on his head?
Doubt it. Might have improved him.
If you were at the club, why did Ivy Tilsley say you were at bingo, eh?
Because she didn't want anybody to know she'd been to a place like that, did she?
Oh, was she covering up for you?
Covering up? Look, what have I got to cover up, eh?
You tell me.
Well, I'd love to, if I'd foggiest idea what you're talking about. And I've got better things to do than play daft guessing games with you. I'll see you.
Here. Just what are you on about?
She knows exactly what I'm on about. She was no more at that club than she was at flaming bingo. And if she wasn't on her own.
I know she wasn't.
You do?
Yeah, Ivy was with her.
It's not Ivy I'm talking about, is
Hey?
it? She's seen another fella, isn't she?
What, me mum and another fella?
And before you say you'd be daft enough to have her, I'm telling you, Terry, it's true. I've got the proof.
What proof?
Look, it is no joke finding out that your wife's deceiving you, having you for a right mug, you know.
Something you'd never dream of, innit?
That is not the point, is it?
Well, I'm beginning to wonder just what is the point.
Eh?
Well, if you say you've got proof, like you say you have, well, why don't you just come straight out with it?
I'll give her just one more chance to come clean, just one. Hey! Hey, go on, clean your nose, big, eh? Come on, lad. Go on, move down here.
What are you trying to do, Terry? Put us both through the windscreen? That was my mum's car. So what? You'd have to turn me into a guided missile. Somebody's nicked it, haven't they? What do you mean, nicked it? Well, it wasn't my mum driving, was it? I mean, she'll be at work now. So who was driving it? Curly, one of us has got to keep their eyes on the road. I didn't even notice it till it flashed past. You know, you're right. That wasn't your mum. That was your old fella.
Wish this car could talk.
It's a good job for us it can't. Not that we've given it much to talk about. Not yet. I'm beginning to wonder why you brought me out here.
You know why I brought you out here. All the same, I'd love to know how them pants got down back of this seat.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Jack, you've talked about no else since we flipping got here.
Yeah, well, he's thinking about us that brought it on, isn't it?
Us?
But I can't help thinking about our Vera and what she got up to in here.
You can talk, what you've got in mind. And I'm beginning to think that's all it is. In the mind.
You have no idea how I feel, do you? Cheated, worthless, flung on the scrap heap of manhood.
Well, if that's how you feel, there's no point me stopping, is there?
No, wait, where are you going?
If you're going to spend all morning moaning about what your missus is getting up to, I'm off.
No, stay.
I mean it, Jack.
So do I. I won't mention it again, I promise.
That's more like it. I was beginning to think I was going to have a wasted journey.
No danger.
Thank you.
120.
Well, you won't get many drunks in here, eh? The rate you for the drinks.
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Baldwin. You can see how I'm fixed.
Right, well, when you've got 5 minutes, I'll have a large scotch in there.
Jackie, my old mate.
Oh, not now, Alec. I've got enough problems with my old tar very much. Just put in a pint of better, will you?
I'll tell you what. You walk behind this bar and give me a hand for an hour. You can have all the pints you can sup. Within reason, of course.
Where's Gloria?
Well, she's not turned in, has she? Phoned in to say she'd gone away. So, if you can see your way to giving us a hand.
Go on.
Right.
What are you doing in here?
Burning myself an honest crust out of Gloria's not turned in.
Give us 2 halves of Guinness then, will you?
Go on up, son.
I wanted a word with you.
With me? You've not found more evidence, have you? You know, with your mother and fancy fellow.
No, I haven't. But I've got evidence of something else, though.
Yeah, like someone taking and driving a car from a garage in Viaduct Street.
Property of one Mrs. Vera Duckworth. And don't try denying it, because you were seen.
All right. So I borrowed it for a few minutes. Where's the crime in that?
Taking and driving a car without the owner's consent.
Can't you switch him off?
All right, girls, knock it off, mate. Listen, you want to make yourself useful, go and grab that space over there, all right?
Okay. So just what the hell do you think you're playing at?
What am I playing at? What about your mother deceiving me, knocking about behind me back?
Don't start all that rubbish again.
Look, I'm telling you, Terry, it's true. I've got the proof.
So you keep saying, I've not seen any of it yet, though.
Right. Just have a little look at them then.
sold all the flaming world.
Where do you get them from?
Stuffed down the back seat of your mother's car. What else do you want?
Oh, get out of it. Me mum and Superman there. No way, no.
Terry, I don't think you realise the gravity of the situation. Whole sanctity of marriage is at risk here.
Well, if that's the way you see it, there's only one thing for it, isn't there? You're going to have it out with her.
But I can't, can I? How can I tell her where I found them when I'm not supposed to be in the car in the first place?
No, Dad, you put it like that. I've got to agree with you. You've got a...
Jack? Jack? All right, so where's he hiding?
He's not hiding anywhere, is he? He's not in. What's up with you?
What's up with me? I've just been to get my car, haven't I?
And it wasn't there.
Oh, it was there, all right, but it wasn't the way I left it. It was facing forwards and I was back it in. He's got his hands on the keys, though God knows how. Where will I get my hands on him?
Just cool it, Mum, all right?
Cool it? Me?
Yes, you, because if you don't, you might get a little bit more than you bargained for.
What with our Jack? Oh, do me a favour. We'll see who gets more than the bargain for. Ooh.
Blackpool's only problem seems to
Right,
be
leave it to me. Switch that thing off.
Hello, it's only me.
vintage trams
Have you got
carry
lots of nice
guests to the
newspaper,
North
Andy?
Pier before
So
it's
have
open.
I.
Is it all right if I take it?
Help yourself.
Is there something up?
Not yet, there isn't. And if you can't stand the sight of blood, I'd go now if I were you.
Eh?
I reckon you're too late, Ivy.
Hey, you don't want to leave that car of yours out the front any longer than you've got to, you know. I've just had to move Hilda Ogden's cat off it again.
It's not half as much bother as the big rat that's been in it, though, is it?
What big rat?
Answers to the name of Jack Duckworth.
All right, Mum, all right. Just cool it, eh?
The big rat that nicked my car while I were at work. And don't deny it, because I've got proof. You lying, conniving...
You can talk.
Look, I think I'll be off.
You stay there, you. You're in this and all.
Me?
What's she got to do with all?
She has been lying through her teeth, covering up for you.
Covering up? What have I got to cover up?
Because you have got another fella.
Another fella? Me? Chance would be a fine thing.
I see. So you've started wearing them then, have you?
Where have you got them?
The back seat of your car, weren't they?
Oh, so that's where they got to.
Well, tell me you've seen these before, I know.
Yeah, of course I have. How were we there?
I don't believe it. Two of them, in her car. He's one hell of a fella.
He is. You can see him yourself if you like. He performs every night and week, twice on Saturdays.
I don't believe I'm hearing this.
He's a stripper at that club we went to.
A stripper?
Yeah, I told you we'd only gone to bingo because I didn't want folk thinking I'd been to places like that.
And how did these get to be in your car then?
Because they threw him in the audience and clever clogs, they've nicked him.
I couldn't remember what I'd done with them, you know.
So now you know, right? What have you been up to in my car?
All right, Mum, all right. There's no need to blow a fuse now, is there, eh?
Blow a fuse. He's lucky I haven't blown his brains out. He nicked my car, didn't he?
I only borrowed it, didn't I? I was going to fill it with petrol.
Oh, I? And did you?
No, they were shut.
No, a likely flaming
Well, it's
story.
no less believable than you and that strip club king, is it?
Hold on a minute, Terry. That happens to be true.
Yes, it does.
You know, I thought that marriage was supposed to be based on trust.
Yeah, well, not that I'd noticed.
Trust and understanding and mutual respect.
Oh, man, well, that's for sure.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with my marriage.
Oh, if there's going to be trouble, I'm off.
Well, he believes your story about them briefs. Now you believe him, okay?
All right, then.
Dad?
Suppose so. Have to be out of his mind to fancy her anyway.
Hey, watch it, you. But I'll show you who fancies me enough. And another thing, when that petrol station's opened, I'll expect you to fill my tank.
There you are. See what you've done now.
Hey, up. Hang on, haven't you forgotten something?
What?
The key. Come on, where do you get it from anyway?
That'd be telling, wouldn't it?
Well, come on, hand it over. Whatever you've got that, you can go in my car any time you like.
Trust, Vera. That's what marriage is all about, love.
There's no way I'm talking three figures. Believe me, anything over the 50 mark's out the question. So he's got lights, he's got tapes, still miles over the odds. Yeah, anyway, look, I'll be in touch. Yeah, ciao. Disc jockeys at one time, you could pick them up for peanuts. Now they've all got ruddy accountants.
I blame Jimmy Young, this one.
Hey, look, hold the fort for me, will you, Jack? I'm just popping out.
Just a thought, Alec. If you're stuck for a DJ, I am not unversed in the arts.
It's all right.
Well, you could try me. I've got all the pattern.
It's the gear, though, isn't it?
We could rustle some hope. I take it that you are planning something special to fight off the Rovers?
I might be.
The thing is, you see, I've had an approach.
Oh, look at you.
That kind of approach. I mean, Lynch about the Rovers. They've held my job on for me, you see. And with me only being casual.
It's up to you, China. I mean, you are in my plans. In fact, a spot of disc jockeying could well be on the cards. But if you prefer the security of the Rovers cellar...
Hang on, it's not just cellar work. I mean, it's your head barman, really. And then there's the brass. I mean, she's giving me top brass. I might not mind Lynch. She knows an artiste.
Listen, no disrespect, Jack, but I get the feeling I'm being hustled.
I am just being straight, Alec. I have had an offer and I thought it only right for me to tell you.
Look, Jack, there is such a thing as loyalty, you know. I know it's out of fashion these days, but...
Loyalty? I've only worked here 5 flaming minutes.
All right, fair enough. Stick loyalty in the bin, but then there's gratitude.
That's why I'm dithering, aren't I? I mean, you give me a bend here when you could have started some young bird, so I do feel a bit of an allegiance.
That can be nasty. Bring tears to your eyes, that. You
Now,
want to see doctor.
let's face it, Alec, it is a cruel world. Money talks. Every man has his price. Now, a tenner on top of my normal wages with a little bit more for extra talent could see me stopping.
Oh, I see. It's arm-twisting time, is it, like? Well, now, let me think. If I were to say to you I'd think about it, would that postpone the evil day?
Sure.
Yeah.
Excuse me, can I have a word with you?
Bottle draft, ice and lemon.
No, I'm serious.
Well, that sounds a bit grim. Am I being approached as the father?
You're being approached as whatever you were at the Rovers.
Oh, well, it's 10 o'clock round the gasworks. I'll bring my own ground sheet.
Look, when you've done wisecracking, perhaps you might like to take a peep at this. I copied it down from one of them cards I got in the cabin.
Needed for the grand reopening of Rovers Return, full-time staff, part-time staff, cellarman.
Well, I was thinking of applying, and I just wondered if you knew anything about the pay as such.
Yeah, well, not a fortune, you know, not for a beginner. Like.
Oh, well, how much did Gloria get? I mean, did she get a rate?
Yeah, well, it depends on the experience. I mean, there is a bottom line, like, you know, but for somebody like myself, it's what they call negotiable.
Oh. Are you going to apply for the cellar job, then?
Well, it's not a matter of applying, is it? I mean, I'm up property. Talking to people, you know, weighing the options. I mean, Lynch. Putting cellarman on there, it would a ploy, wouldn't it? A bluff.
Oh.
You collecting for something, love?
Collecting? Oh, no, I just wanted a word with Mr. Dunn.
Oh, well, don't rush off. Did I hear right? Was it a job you were on about?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, if it's bar work you wanted, look no further. I'm on the lookout for staff of the right sort, eh, Jack? Got big plans for this place, you see. Reopening the disco, new sound system, complete change of decor, special late nights for you young folk, cabaret, gaming tables. In fact, possibly even a change of name. Something like the Starlight Room, or maybe just simply celebrities.
Well, actually, it was the Rovers.
The Rovers? Good Lord, where's your ambition? What chance will the Rovers give you to shine? And shine you could, Petal, because you are a little jewel.
Oh, well, I do get pinched a lot.
Hey, I like it, eh? Wit and all. J.D., as my right-hand man, just gen this little belter up, will you? Tell her the score. I'm a bit busy now, love, you know, people to see, you understand, but you have a word with Jack. He knows when he's well off, and if you're attracted, well, give us a tinkle. Oh. Ciao.
Is he on the level, him?
That is the $10,000 question, love.
I'll see you, Jack.
All right, tell her, love it.
Bye.
He's got me sweating. Hey, not your rubbish, is this, eh?
They won't be letting just anybody sit on these chairs, mate. They're too good for round here. In fact, I'm told they're thinking of moving in some posh new customers as well.
I suppose you have to be a comic in your job, do you?
Have you a minute, Jack?
All right. See you, lads. Hey, you're spending a few bob on that pub, aren't they?
I don't wish to know that, Jack.
You know what I reckon? I reckon that'll just be competition for a couple of weeks for us at the graffiti club till the novelty wears off and Bet Lynch starts wearing a lot of tights again.
I don't wish to know that either, Jack. Multinational companies have gone bust in a few weeks. What I do want to know is...
What?
Where your heart is, your loyalty. Here, or across there, where, according to you, you were a bigger fish than Moby Dick.
I'd sign for you, didn't I, Alec?
Yeah, as I remember it, your hand was sweating when we shook on it.
I am like the Rock of Ages, Alec. You see if I'm not.
So,
This is where the bar flies go in the afternoon, is it?
Are you?
Well, one or two of them anyway.
Miss Lynch.
What can we do for you?
Well, for a start, you can give us a gin and tonic. It's like the Sahara Desert round here without the rovers.
Ice and lemon.
Yes, please. I didn't ask for it, because I thought you only had ice in winter.
Oh, no, we actually grow our own lemons down in the conservatory.
Well, you could definitely grow your own mushrooms, darling. It's dark enough. Well, Jack?
I went in the pink. How are you, love?
So, what are your plans
Plans?
for the big reopening?
Oh, I hope it goes really well for you.
I see. So you won't be there, then, as one of my staff?
I'm too involved here, aren't I? What with barman and disc jockey and publicity manager, it's a very big job.
Sounds it. Anyway, I've played fair by you. I've offered you the chance to come back.
There you are, Miss Lynch. That's 117.
Right. 117. So that's how you keep going, is it? Charging fancy prices?
This is a club, you know, not a local boozer.
The Rovers will be the smartest little boozer you've ever seen. And I only charge 95 for a gin and tonic. And you know what they're like round here? They'd skin a flea for 2p, never mind 22. Still, I don't have a disc jockey and a publicity manager, do I, Jack? Now, if you'll excuse me, I would like to be alone with my expensive gin and tonic and a fag.
Got you worried, hasn't she, Jack?
No.
That was the idea of coming here, of course. See if her pet poodle was still house-trained.
Listen, my future is here at the graffiti, I've told you.
You've been giving your future here some thought, have you, Jack?
Of course you have.
Yeah, well, I've news for you. You haven't got one.
Good morning, Vera.
Oh, hello. Thought you'd have been back living at Rovers by now.
Well, I've got my new bed being delivered this morning. I could hardly move back without that, could I, Kay?
all on insurance, eh? I bet every stick's brand new, isn't it? But I could do with a quick fire like that.
Well, you want to do what I did, Vera.
What?
Have a word with your Jack.
Oh, yes. Very funny.
Morning, Andy, love.
Oh, morning, Bet. Oh, Vera. I don't care who knows it, I feel on top of the world this morning.
Take folk away for talking like that, you know.
Daft. Our girl's having another baby. I thought an hotel since I heard about it.
It's all right for some, isn't it? I'd have been a granny myself, you know, if them Claytons had done right by Aunt Sarah.
Oh, come on, Vera, be glad for me. Don't take shine off it.
I am glad for you, kid. I'm just not so glad for myself, that's all.
Why?
It was one of these and a packet of fags, will you, Maeve?
Oh, did you not get your paper delivered then this morning?
Oh, yeah, our Vera's waltzed off with it, trying to con folk into believing she can read.
168, oh, thank you. So you'll be back working at the Rovers then now, will you?
A bit of a sore point, that, Maeve.
You're not?
Well, let's just say it hasn't been confirmed. See, I don't think Bet's too pleased about me working for Gilroy's, but what can you do when you're in demand?
So you still have your job at the graffiti club then?
Well, I did have.
Oh.
Until I had an argument with the management there as well. It's always been my trouble, you see. Too much of an individualist, too much my own man.
Oh.
Mavis?
Well, hello, stranger.
So, I don't know. I'm fixed now, to tell you the truth.
All right.
Yes, how are you, Derek?
Oh, not so bad.
So I thought I'd wait for Bet to see if she turns up.
Oh, Bet? Oh, are you looking for Bet?
Well, I thought I might run into her,
Well, she's in the Rovers, actually. I know that because she was in here earlier.
She's still in there, is she?
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mavis.
Bye.
Oi, Jack. Trying to worm your way back in there now, then?
No, I'm not. I'm going home.
Oh, aye. Only place that'll still have you, is it?
Well, well, look where the wind's blown in. Would you excuse me?
Certainly.
Hey, very nice. Classy. Oh, that's what it is. Opulent, Bet. It suits you, no doubt about it.
We're not open till tomorrow.
Yeah, I know, but I thought... Who's that fella?
What if I was to say he's my new Salaman?
No, he's not. Don't say that, 'cause I like it here. I'm not happy anywhere else.
What about over the road? I got the impression that you were very happy over there.
Flipping miserable. I told him in the end, you know, that Gilroy. I said, this so-called club of yours, I said, it's the pits. I am used to better things, and I want to return to them better things, I said. Oh, please, Bet. He's not your new cellar man, is he, eh?
Do you know, if there was a competition for being pathetic, Jacko, you would win it hands down.
Yeah, well, I've had a lot of practice, haven't I?
Go on, then. Go and have a look at your new cellar.
You mean it?
Yes.
What about him?
Well, he's from the brewery, isn't he? Come see us settled in.
God bless you, Elizabeth Teresa. You're an angel, aren't you?
Get!
Hey, and you're an angel too, Hilda. Through here?
Yes.
Are you?
Hello.
My kingdom.
Well, if you're as old as me. Hey, I'm going to enjoy it whilst I can. Well, I don't blame you, lass. You're only a young one, you know. Hi, morning, Vera.
Hiya, did you clock me in?
Have a yeckers like.
Oh, God help us. What's Marty Mouth doing here at this time?
Don't ask me, I only work here, same as you.
It's humiliating, this clocking in, you know. It's degrading. We're not flaming robots, we're not clockwork. Anyway, they've done away with all this now, you know. They have a book and you sign. You don't have a... take it up with him.
You'll take it up with me if you feel that bad about it.
Well, you are the shop steward.
Not for much longer, I'm not.
Why, what do you mean?
I'm going to chuck it in, I'm resigning.
Oh, aye. Well, for all good you've done us, you might as well have resigned long since.
Right, that the lot?
No, there's this letter to Proctor's.
Well, where's Ivy? She should be in here.
Oh, I haven't seen her yet. What time are you off to Birmingham?
The 10:55 train. I'm sick to death of fighting the motorway repair works. Oh, and I'm taking Susan with me. Well, it'd be a day out for her, wouldn't it?
Oh, well, hope we have a successful day.
I don't see why I shouldn't. No harm in mixing a bit of business with pleasure. Especially when you get as much pleasure out of doing a bit of business as I do.
Are you really chucking up being shop steward? Yes, I am. I'm fed up with it. I get it not but flack off Baldwin and moaning off you lot. Any road. I think somebody younger should do it.
Hey, well, don't look at me, because Muggins here ain't doing it. You know you've no fight in you lot. You don't need a shop steward, you need a flaming sheepdog.
Well, who's asking you? I said somebody younger.
Hey, Ivy, I just said she's giving
Not
up.
now,
being
Shirley. I haven't got time.
Oh, so you finally decided to join us, have you?
I'm sorry, Mr. Bowen.
Right, well, this afternoon while I'm away, if there's any crisis you can't handle, stall them until tomorrow morning, all right?
Yes, Mr. Bowen.
Well, while my back's turned, make sure that idle shower out there goes through the motions, will you?
What's up with Ivy?
Oh, well, it'll be Brian, won't it? Now he's walked out on Gail, it'll be Ivy that's having to put up with it, isn't it? Jog me, this is important.
Well, you've hardly done a stroke since Baldwin walked out here.
Well, so what? Anyway, he's the right slave driver when he's here. Oh, why should we look harder than him, eh?
Okay,
Hey, kid, do you fancy a bit of dinner at all?
no, thanks very much, Vera, but I want to go home.
He'll have a white hair, that son of hers. You're always bragging about him, you know. Yeah, and calling her Terry. But our Terry hadn't got his wife up the spout and walked out on her, has he?
It was the other way around with your Terry. She didn't want to know about him.
Yeah, well, she didn't know when she was well off, that Andrea Clayton. Hey, Cheryl, do us a favour this after. Clock us in, eh?
Why can't you clock yourself in?
Well, I've things to do. I might be a little bit late back, you know.
You don't have to take some liberties, you.
Well, that's what life's all about, isn't it, kid?
Are we all right for zip cider?
I think so.
Oh, shout up if you want some.
Where's Vera? I don't know. She went to the toilet, I think.
Trust
I don't know why I bother. Well, she won't do it for you, you know.
She must have seen me. She looked straight at me.
Well, she recognised.
Of course she would. And as soon as Mighty Mouse gets home tonight, well, she'll drop me right in it, won't she?
Well, it's your own fault, Vera.
Whose side are you, woman? You're supposed to protect my rights, you.
Oh, you don't want a shop steward, you want a fairy godmother.
Typical, isn't it? You soon find out where your mates are when going gets rough.
Hey, you up. Hey, you up. And that's you for the high jump.
Oh, hello. I thought you were in Birmingham with Mr. Baldwin.
Yeah, well, I didn't go at the finish. Mike asked me to drop these off. Keys for filing cabinet.
Oh, I've been looking all over for them.
Oh, Mike was in such a rush he forgot to drop them off.
Well, it's nice of you to bring them round, love. I mean, we could have managed till tomorrow, but thanks anyway.
It's my pleasure. Bye.
Bye.
Well, thanks very much. You just couldn't wait, could you? Round here like a flash telling your tales.
If you've quite finished...
Finished? I've not started, me.
Shut up, Vera.
Well, some of us have to work for a living, you know. Slaving away on these machines. We can't all marry a bloke with money bags.
Give it a rest, Vera. Sounds to me as though you've got a guilty conscience.
Conscience? There's no wrong with my conscience. I don't go wrong talking about people.
Vera, what the heck's going on?
Her coming round here trying to get me in lumber. If I get the push, this is a union matter, you know, because she's no rights to interfere.
I'm not standing listening to any more of that.
You'll come back.
Vera, will you calm down and tell me what you're getting steamed up about?
You know damn well what I'm on about. Her coming round here telling tales about me. I only slipped out for a minute.
She came to give me the filing cabinet keys, that's all. Nothing to do with you.
You've just talked yourself into a load of trouble. You and your big mouth.
Oh, sugar. You'll get spare if you get blood all over his demi.
Well, it's half of the sympathy. Heaven forbid I might need a transfusion.
It's your own fault for not watching what you're doing half the time.
Well, she's too busy clocking him in there.
Yeah, well, he's playing a cat and mouse with us, isn't he? I mean, there's a name for fellas like him, you know, that enjoy watching women suffer. They'll be having bolts and whips next.
Oh, give all the glittering drama queen. He might never even notice you skived off yesterday.
Oh, and if it's Madam Baldwin, the passed up chance of telling that she spotted me.
Why should she? She's got better things to do with her time, like spending his money for her.
Hey, here it comes.
Oh, don't worry, we'll all dip in for your leaving, Prezi, won't we?
Well, I won't. It's her own stupid fault.
Hello, Mr. Baldwin.
Did you want something, Vera?
No, Mr. Baldwin.
It's just every time I turn around this morning, I feel your beady eyes on me.
Oh, well, I was just admiring the shirt. It's a lovely shirt, isn't it, girls? Ever so, ma chérie.
Hello, Ivy. Left a couple of molars in, did he?
No, just to fill in, Mr. Baldwin. Mouth's still a bit frozen, you know, I find it hard to talk.
Yeah, that's an idea. I wondered if he'd give me a discount for doing that lot wholesale. Vera, I know I'm gorgeous, but for God's sake, stop watching me, will you? You're making me nervous.
Not half as nervous as you're making me, Carl.
Look, he knows nothing. Will you tell her, Ivy? She's driving us potty.
I'm keeping out of it.
Oh, wow, you've a look on your mind, haven't you, love? So what's the latest with them two? All fresh?
Well, Gail took little Nicky round to see his dad last night.
And?
What did they say? I don't know, Ida, because I took myself off out. Unlike some people, I have a bit of tact. Mind you, I say I'm keeping my fingers crossed, Vera.
Yeah, I don't know. The place hasn't been decorated 5 minutes and already somebody's wrote rude things all over the wall.
Scourge of the time did that. They're not happy unless they're defacing property. Some folk, they've no respect for nothing.
Morning.
Hello, love.
Hey, I don't know. It's like having soda Dracula hanging over your head all the time. Place I've had with my bowels, you know, stress.
Don't talk to me about stress, Vera. Just seen Gail go into our house. That's the only reason I'm in here.
Oh, to see Brian? Hey, well, that sounds promising.
You didn't see her face, Vera.
Here, Mrs. B. You're a lady of leisure at the moment. How do you fancy doing a spot of cooking for us?
Oh, sorry. It takes me all my time to cook for my husband.
Well, good ale, good-looking barmaids. They can't expect everything.
Oh, at last! There was a time when you'd have been half an hour early with a bunch of flowers in your hand.
Me? Early flowers? You must be thinking of two other fellas, darling. Shall we sit down? Now then, what's all this stuff about you and Vera?
Oh, what's the duff? What's she been saying?
Well, she said nothing. I said something was up and just put old Emily's arm to tell me what it was all about.
Did she?
You know, Emily, soul of discretion. She just pursed her lips and told me to ask you. Well?
Oh, it was something or nothing.
I just happened to see Vera in a car, that's all, while you were in Birmingham.
Was this in factory hours? Well, the crafty old bat ass Skinner. Why the blazes didn't you tell me?
Well, because, for all I know, it was a one-off. And because I knew you'd blow your top, and because I didn't want your staff thinking that I run to you telling tales every time your back's turned. Because I didn't think it was important.
Not important. Listen, sweetheart, the smooth run of that little outfit over there puts a roof over a lot of people's heads besides us. I'll be the judge whether it's important or not.
It's not unusual. Has she been on the wine cup? She's certainly cheered up this time. Well, I preferred the miserable. At least my eardrums were intact.
Well, it's relieving, isn't it? Took a load off my mind.
What makes you so sure you've got away with it?
Well, if he'd been going to say out, he'd have said it before now. He's had 6 opportunities this morning, at least.
I thought you said he was making you suffer.
Hey, you're late, aren't you? What happened? Oh, your God been bothering you, I said. Do you know it can be chronic when them injections wear off?
I wish that were all it was, Vera.
Oh, what's up now? I thought things were looking bright.
No, I only said they were having another talk, didn't I?
Well, that's good, isn't it? Oh, come on, kid. They split up before and got back together again. And all marriages have bust-ups, you know. I mean, look at me now, Jack. And we're still together. Heaven help us.
A word before you go, Vera.
With me?
No, your twin sister's standing behind you.
Hey, kid, do you reckon she's going to cop it after all?
Hey, we'd better hang on just in case.
Sorry, we're not flogging tickets. You'll have to wait while next load of Christians get fed at flaming lions for your kicks.
Hey, shall I wait for you, Vera?
No, kid, you get off home, sort your own troubles out, eh?
Okay, love.
Right, come straight to the point. I know all about you skiving off while I was away. Got anything to say about it?
Is sorry any good?
An explanation, if there is any.
Visiting a sick relative, needing me urgently.
I don't know why I'm wasting my time. I mean, we both know this isn't the first occasion you've taken a liberty when my back's been turned.
Look, it's true, Mr. Baldwin, honest. Oh, I don't know what come over me. Yeah, I do. It's that car. Do you know, after years of having no, and then suddenly having all this independence, it goes right to a girl's head, and there's no one can do about it.
Perhaps not. But there is something I can do about it.
Do you mean you're firing me?
I must be going soft in the head, but no, not this time, Vera. But you so much as nip out again for 60 seconds in work time, and you can get in that shiny motor car and drive it straight to the dole queue. Got it?